Hi, I'm Michelle Gordon and I'm the author of the Earth Angels series, and this little video is to help all the twin flames out there who are struggling in their relationships. So whether you're in a relationship with your twin flame and things are a little bit tricky sometimes, or whether you're not with your twin flame right now, one of the biggest things that I've found most helpful in my own relationship is to cut the cords. So if you're not sure what I mean by this, then imagine that between you and every person that you interact with, not just your twin flame, there are cords of energy that are attached between the two of you. So imagine like a little sort of cord, like a little pipe, and it's attached to you somewhere on your body or in your aura, and it's attached to them in their body or aura, and up and down that little cord, pipe, whatever you want to call it, there's an energy exchange going back and forth. And when this energy exchange is equal, then it's fine. There's not a problem. But if at any point it becomes unequal and one person is receiving or taking more energy than they're giving, then there becomes this imbalance, and this is, what causes conflict in most relationships. So what's really important is on a daily, weekly basis, wherever you can remember, to cut the cords between yourself and between your flame, and indeed between anybody else that you interact with as well, so that you can become kind of your own whole person again without any kind of energy exchanges going on. And it just gives you that a bit of energetic space. So if you're in a twin flame relationship and it's really intense, and one of you feel, like with the runner dynamic, one always feels like it's too much, I can't cope, and they want to push away, it's because they're feeling that they haven't got that energetic space. They haven't got their own sort of energy, just their own space around them. And also they might feel that they're being drained by you, or you're being drained by them. So to cut the cords, it's quite simple. You can just do it as a visualization, and you can come up with your own way of doing this. I mean, the way that I do it is not the way that everybody does it. So take the basics and run with it. So what I do is I'll just ask in my mind, I don't have to ask out loud, for Archangel Michael to cut the cords, because he's always depicted with a sword, so it's quite easy to imagine him cutting the cords with his sword wherever they may be attached. I mean, you could dowse, or you could ask, where are the cords attached? Generally, relationship cords tend to be attached to your heart chakra, not always. So you get them to cut the cords where they are attached to you in your body or your aura. You ask him to cut the cords where they're attached to the person in their body or their aura, and then to take those cords and take them away into the light and to transmute them. What you want to do after that is then to replace where the cords were attached to you with just like something reflective, like a mirror, or just something silvery, shiny, so that any attempt to sort of reattach, I mean, this is particularly for people that you don't want to reattach, then it'll bounce back off you. With your flame, you're going to keep reattaching all of the time. But by cutting the cords, you're giving that energetic space. So even if you're in a relationship with your flame and everything's going great, still cut the cords. Because you still want to give them that space to be themselves. You still want to, have that sort of separation, so that you don't have to then actually separate when it gets too intense. And it's quite interesting, the effect of cutting cords. I find that when I've cut cords with people that I've wanted to let go, as soon as I imagine the cords being cut, they'll call, they'll text, or they'll get in touch in some way, because they feel that energetic, cut off from you. And if it is somebody that you're trying to get rid of from your life, if there's somebody that you want to let go of, an ex-partner, or somebody that you don't want to have in your life and you don't want to have that exchange with, you may find that you have to keep cutting the cords with them and replace it with a reflective light over and over again, because they'll keep trying to reattach because they want that energy. So I would recommend cutting cords on a regular basis, no matter what stage you're at with your twin flame, to give you both that feeling of space, that feeling of independence from one another as well, which can be really handy when it's so intense and you're so involved that you don't have your own life anymore. So I hope that's useful, and let me know if you come up with your own ways of cutting cords that make sense to you, because I'd love to hear it. So thanks.